Welcome. I want to begin by telling you something very simple, yet deeply powerful. You are here right now because your soul is ready for more. You may have felt confused about your path, or maybe you've been working so hard and still wondering when your breakthrough will come. I want you to know there is nothing wrong with you. You have not missed your moment. You are not late. Life is not punishing you. Everything you've been through has prepared you for this very moment. This is your invitation to step into a new reality, one filled with success, with joy, with the peace of knowing that you are supported in every way. You've been planting seeds even when it felt like nothing was growing. And now, you are standing at the edge of your own blooming season. This 7-day journey is not a race or a test. It's a gentle, loving practice of tuning into your own power and remembering who you truly are. You don't need to force anything. You don't have to be perfect. All that's required is your willingness to open your heart just a little more each day. You may hear the number 666 and feel uncertain about it. That's because the world has taught you to fear it. But in truth, this number is a symbol of alignment. It's a message from the universe reminding you to bring your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions into harmony. It whispers to you that now is the time to balance your inner life so that your outer life can shine. It is not a warning, it is a call, an invitation to reconnect with your natural right to success and abundance. You are not alone in wanting a better life. Many of us grew up believing that success means stress, that you must compete, chase, or sacrifice your joy to achieve anything real. But real success, lasting success, comes from a peaceful heart. It comes from within. It starts when you believe that it's safe to be successful, when you believe that you deserve to win without losing yourself. This week, you will learn to speak to yourself in a new way. You will learn to treat yourself as someone worthy of love, of plenty, of beautiful things. You will begin to tell a new story, and that story starts now. Take a deep breath. Say this with me. I am ready. I trust life. I allow success to come to me with ease. You don't have to know how it will happen. You only need to open the door. Your heart already knows the way, and I am here to walk with you, one soft step at a time. Before we invite anything new, we must make space for it. That means gently letting go of old ideas that no longer serve us. You see, so many of our beliefs about success were planted in us when we were very young. We may have heard things like, money doesn't grow on trees, or you have to work hard to get ahead. We may have seen the adults around us struggle, worry, or even fight about bills. These experiences quietly taught us that success is difficult, or that it belongs to other people, not us. But just because something was true in the past does not mean it must stay true now. We are allowed to grow beyond the stories we were given. We are allowed to choose something kinder, something lighter, something that feels good in our soul. Your mind is like a garden, and every thought you think is like a seed. If you plant thoughts of fear, worry, and lack, then that is what grows. But if you begin to plant thoughts of love, trust, and abundance, then something beautiful will bloom. It starts with awareness, not judgment, not blame, just awareness. What have I been telling myself about success? About money? About what I'm allowed to have? Write these thoughts down. Look at them with gentle eyes. And then ask yourself, are these thoughts helping me or hurting me? Are they lifting me up or holding me back? It's okay to outgrow them. You are not being ungrateful. You are being brave. Now let's begin to plant new seeds. Say this with me. I am willing to release old beliefs. I am open to new ideas. Life loves me and I am ready to thrive. These words are more than just sounds. They are keys. When you speak them, you are opening doors in your mind and in your heart. You are telling the universe, I'm ready now. And the universe always responds. Maybe not in the way you expect, but always in the way you need. Be gentle with yourself. You are unlearning years of doubt, and you're doing it with courage. Every time you choose a loving thought, you change your future. Every time you say, I believe in my worth, you shift your whole world. Let it be easy. Let it be soft. Let it be loving. You are not broken. You are blooming. There is a lot of confusion around the number 666. Many people have been taught to fear it, but fear is just a shadow. And when we look deeper, we find that this number is not dark, it's divine. It is a number of material balance, of grounding, of coming into full alignment with your physical and spiritual life. In some spiritual traditions, it is seen as a reminder to focus on what really matters: love, trust, truth, and inner peace. When you keep seeing 666, it's not a warning, it's a wake-up call. It's the universe tapping you gently saying, come back to balance, come back to yourself. And this is where your real success begins. Imagine your life like a tree. Your spirit is the root. Your thoughts are the branches. Your actions are the leaves. If your roots are dry and hungry, if you don't feel grounded in love and safety, then no matter how much you hustle, your leaves will wither. But when you tend to your roots, everything else begins to grow with ease. That's what 666 reminds us. It says, take care of your foundation. Nurture your connection with yourself and with the divine. Then success flows, not from fear, but from love. And love is the most powerful success energy in the world. Many people ask, how can I know if I'm aligned with abundance? The answer is simple. You feel peaceful. You feel joyful. You feel like you don't have to force anything. That's what sacred success feels like. It doesn't always mean millions of dollars overnight. It means you wake up and trust life. You trust your path. You trust your timing. And you trust yourself. That trust is the doorway to more. More joy. More ease. More money. More meaning. Say this with me. I am balanced in all areas of my life. I am open to sacred success. I trust the process of life. These are not just words, they are invitations. They tell your body to relax. They tell your spirit to rise. They tell your mind, we are safe to succeed. Take a moment and look in the mirror. Look into your own eyes and say gently, I trust in divine success. I am enough. I am worthy of plenty. Mirror work may feel strange at first, but it is one of the most powerful tools you can use. Because when you can say something loving to yourself and believe it, even a little, everything begins to change. Your cells listen. Your emotions soften. Your whole vibration rises. You don't have to fix yourself. You only need to see yourself clearly as someone who is already worthy, already chosen, already supported. This is the kind of success that lasts because it doesn't come from trying to prove yourself. It comes from knowing yourself. And now, you are ready to begin. You've taken the first few steps with such grace. Now it's time to begin your 7-day pledge. Not with pressure, not with force, but with softness. Day one is all about being open. Many of us have unknowingly closed our hearts over time. We've heard too many no's. We've carried disappointment. We've tried so hard to make things work, only to be met with delays or silence. So we protect ourselves. We say, I don't want to hope too much, or maybe success isn't for me. But those thoughts are not truth. They are old walls. And today we begin to gently take them down. Being open doesn't mean having all the answers. It means being willing. Willing to see things differently. Willing to believe that something good can still happen for you. Willing to allow the flow of life to surprise you. This is where miracles begin. You don't have to know how success will come. You only have to stop blocking it. And you do that by relaxing your thoughts, softening your heart, and choosing to trust. Say this with me. I am open to receive. Life supports me in beautiful ways. Let these words fill your body like warm sunlight. Let them melt the tension in your chest. Let them remind you that it's safe to open up again. You may notice signs today, small things that remind you you're not alone. A kind word, a peaceful moment, a helpful message. When you are open, the universe moves. It may be subtle, but it is always loving. You can practice this by going outside for a short walk, even if just around your home. Breathe, look around. Say quietly, I see how life takes care of everything. Trees don't rush, flowers don't force, the sun doesn't worry. Everything simply allows. You are allowed to allow. And when you open your heart, life begins to flow toward you like a river finally free. Keep repeating, I am open. I receive with ease. I trust that something wonderful is on its way. Because it is. And you are ready. Today is day 2. You have opened the door. Now, we gently release the fear that tries to keep us stuck. Fear is not your enemy. Fear is just a part of you that wants to protect you from being hurt again. But sometimes, fear becomes too loud. It tells us not to try, not to believe, not to ask for more. It makes us think that failure is waiting around the corner. But fear only has power when we listen to it without question. When we bring light to our fear, it begins to fade. And today, we bring love into those places where fear has lived too long. You might be afraid of being seen, afraid of failing, afraid of succeeding and then losing it all. These fears are normal, but they are not your truth. You are not your fear. You are love. You are possibility. You are resilience. Say this with me. I am safe to rise. I release fear and trust the good that is unfolding. You don't have to eliminate fear in one day, but you can begin. And each small choice to trust instead of worry is a step toward freedom. If a fearful thought comes up today, try this gentle practice. Pause. Breathe. Put your hand on your heart and say, thank you for trying to protect me, but I am choosing love now. Writing is also a helpful tool. Take a few minutes and write a letter to your fear. Tell it everything. Tell it what you're afraid of. Then thank it. And let it know that you are stepping into a new chapter. A chapter where you lead with trust. When we thank our fear instead of fighting it, we reclaim our power. You are stronger than you think. And life is not against you. It's guiding you, even when you don't understand it yet. Say it one more time. I am safe to rise. I am ready for more. And as you release fear, even gently, you create more space for success to grow. That space will not stay empty. It will be filled with peace, with joy, with new beginnings that match who you are becoming. Now we move into day 3, and it's time to plant seeds of wealth. Real wealth doesn't start in your wallet. It begins in your mind, in the way you see yourself, in what you believe you are worthy of. So many of us were taught that money is bad, or that only certain people get to be wealthy. We were told that wanting more means we are greedy or ungrateful. But wanting more is natural. You are meant to grow, to flourish, to experience the joy of abundance in all its forms. You don't need to feel guilty for wanting a better life. That desire comes from your spirit. It is a sacred whisper saying, you are ready for more. Imagine your thoughts as tiny seeds. Today you are going to plant new thoughts that support the wealth you want to experience. But we must plant with care, with kindness, with belief, not in fear or desperation. When you plant a seed, you don't dig it up the next day to see if it's growing. You water it. You trust the process. You give it sunlight. That's what we do with our thoughts. We plant them with love, and we nourish them with affirmations, gratitude, and trust. Say this with me. I am worthy of great success. I plant seeds of abundance today. Let this become your inner soil. Let it feel natural to speak this way to yourself. Take a notebook and write down 3 desires you have right now. Don't judge them. Just write them with a soft heart. Then speak them aloud, one at a time. As you speak them, place your hand on your heart and say, I believe this is possible for me. These small steps may seem simple, but they create powerful shifts. The more you practice, the more your mind begins to accept these new ideas. And the more you accept, the more you attract. Because life responds to what you believe about yourself. Wealth is not just about money. It is about feeling supported, feeling secure, feeling free to enjoy your life. You deserve that. You were born deserving that. You don't need to earn it with suffering. You only need to say yes to it. Say yes now. I am planting seeds of wealth. I am supported by life. I welcome success with love. Keep saying it. Let the words take root. And watch how the garden of your life begins to grow in beauty. You are doing this. You are blooming into something wonderful. You are doing so well. You've opened your heart, released old fear, and planted the seeds of wealth. Now we arrive at day 4. Today is all about receiving. This may sound simple, but for many of us, it's the most difficult part of all. We say we want good things. We pray for help. We write down our desires. But when life starts to answer, we often block the very blessings we asked for. Why? Because deep down, we may not feel ready. Or we feel guilty for accepting. Or we believe we have to suffer more first. But today we let go of that old thinking. Today we say yes to the blessings. Today we receive with joy. There is nothing selfish about receiving. You are not taking from anyone else. The universe is infinite. There is more than enough for all of us. When you receive with gratitude, you bless the giver. You continue the flow of giving and receiving that life is always offering. But to receive fully, you must believe that you are worthy. That's where the healing happens. You don't need to prove anything. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to say yes. Yes to help. Yes to kindness. Yes to joy. Yes to money. Yes to love. Say this with me. I am a joyful receiver. I say yes to the blessings life offers me. Try something gentle today. Every time someone offers you something, whether it's a compliment, a kind gesture, or even a little help, accept it. Don't brush it off. Don't say, "I'm fine." Say thank you. Smile. Breathe it in. Let it land in your heart. Receiving is an act of love. When you receive, you show others that their giving matters. You keep the energy moving, and that energy always returns to you. You are not a burden. You are a blessing. You were never meant to carry it all alone. Say it again. I allow myself to receive. I am open to all good things. You don't have to chase what's meant for you. You just need to stop pushing it away. Today, let love come in. Let support find you. Let abundance flow freely into your life. You are ready now. Day 5 is where everything begins to connect. Today, we align. Aligning with divine plenty means living from a place of trust, not tension. When we are not aligned, we feel scattered. We doubt ourselves. We chase things thinking we're missing something. But alignment brings peace. It brings a calm confidence. You know that what's for you will find you. You stop fighting. You start flowing. And from this flow, true success is born. Real wealth is not in the struggle. It's in the alignment. Think of your life like a river. When the water flows smoothly, everything it touches is nourished. But if there's too much clutter or resistance, the flow gets blocked. That's what happens with our energy. When our thoughts are fearful, when our emotions are stuck, we create dams in our spirit. But when we choose loving thoughts, when we breathe deeply, when we release the pressure, the energy starts moving again. That movement is alignment. It's not about doing more. It's about being more connected to your truth. Say this with me. I align with divine plenty. Everything I need flows to me with ease. You don't need to beg the universe. You don't need to convince it. You only need to match its loving frequency. The universe is always listening, always responding. And when you align your thoughts with love, trust, and peace, you begin to receive exactly what you've been asking for. Try a simple breath practice today. Sit still for a few moments. Breathe in slowly and say in your heart, I am supported. Breathe out and say, I let go of tension. Do this a few times. Feel your body soften. Feel your heart open. This is alignment. It's not something you achieve. It's something you return to. You were born aligned. Now you are simply remembering that truth. You've come so far, and now we arrive at the final 2 days of your pledge. Day 6 is about confidence, not ego, not arrogance, but quiet, deep, spiritual confidence. The kind that says, I am grounded in who I am. I know I am worthy. I trust my choices. When you feel confident, life responds differently. You no longer look outside for validation. You carry your own approval within, and that is magnetic. That is powerful. That is what draws true success to you. Confidence is not about pretending. It's about knowing. It's about standing tall in your truth, even when no one else sees it yet. Say this with me. I trust myself. I walk in confidence and joy. Confidence grows when you take small steps and honor them, when you celebrate progress, even when it's quiet. Today, look back on what you've already done this week. You've opened your heart. You've released fear. You've planted new beliefs. That is powerful work. That is something to be proud of. Say thank you to yourself. Put your hand on your heart and whisper, well done. You are becoming who you were always meant to be, and that deserves celebration. Day 7 is all about joy. Celebration is not a luxury. It is a spiritual practice. When you celebrate, you raise your vibration. You tell the universe, I am grateful. I am ready for more. Too often we wait for the big milestones before we celebrate, but every small step is worth honoring. Every moment of courage, every kind thought, every decision to love instead of fear. Today, we celebrate it all. Say this with me. I celebrate my success. I honor my journey. Let those words dance inside of you. Let them fill your body with light. Try a celebration ritual today. It doesn't have to be big. Light a candle. Play a song you love. Write a list of all the things you're proud of this week. Move your body. Smile at yourself in the mirror. You are worthy of celebration. You don't need anyone's permission. You don't need to wait until everything is perfect. The moment is now. The success is now. The blessing is now. Celebrate it. Welcome it. Let it multiply. You have walked through a beautiful journey. You have released, received, planted, aligned, and celebrated. You have shifted your inner world, and that shift will begin to show in your outer life. Trust that. Even if results take time to appear, know that your energy has changed. And that change is already working on your behalf. You are no longer stuck. You are no longer waiting. You are walking in the light of your own success. This is not the end. This is the beginning of a new way of living, a new way of thinking, a new way of loving yourself. The 7-day pledge can be repeated anytime you need to reconnect. It will meet you with the same warmth every time. You are not alone on this path. You are supported by life itself. You are guided. You are worthy. You are powerful. You are ready. Say this with me one last time. I am success. I am abundance. I am love. I am enough. And so it is.